Verbs to express likes and interests. Well, these verbs are sometimes also called the verbs that are like gustar. Me gusta, me gustan. That's probably what you're most familiar with, what you might remember most from high school. Me gusta, me gustan. And these other words are going to end in a similar way. Interesa, encanta, interesan, encantan. So what are the endings? Okay, well, they're typically AR verbs. Gustar, interesar, encantar, for example. And if you want to say you like something, me gusta la pizza. How about you like something? Te gustan. Well, I'll keep it as me for right now. Me gustan los tacos. Okay, I just wanted to keep it as me for a while so that we could see that me does not affect this ending at all. It has nothing to do with this ending. Okay? Well, how would you translate this? I like pizza. That's perhaps the best way to translate it, but it's not an exact translation. I like tacos. An exact translation. So this is an approximation. An exact translation would be a little bit different. Well, let me change the order of the words. La pizza me gusta. That's entirely possible to say. Los tacos me gustan. So usually we would say a sentence like this, but you could also say it like this, no problem. Okay, so let me still highlight that. These are the same words, just a different order. Okay, so let's look at both of these. And what word is the subject? It's pizza. Pizza is the subject. How about here? Between these, what's the subject? Tacos. Los tacos. Actually, oops. It's a subject there, it's a subject here. Pizza is the subject here, pizza is the subject here. So then how would we translate that? Well, an exact translation would be pizza pleases me. Okay? We happen to put the me before, or the me before the verb in Spanish. Before the verb in Spanish, see? Same thing here, same thing there. In English, we would put me after the verb. Pizza pleases me. That's a literal translation. So how would you translate me gustan los tacos? Literally. Tacos please me. Okay, so there are some verbs like this that refer to me in a roundabout way, it looks like. Okay, we wouldn't say it like this. We would just say, I like pizza. But we're really saying that this thing pleases me, or interests me, or really makes me happy, or really pleases me. Encantar. Okay, so let's look at some more examples. Me interesan las películas. Actually, let's try it there now. ¿Te interesan las películas? Okay. ¿Te encanta Mexico. Well, we are going to be interested in the Spanish way of thinking of when we let me start again. When we translate literally, maybe that's at first when we're learning it, but you don't have to do that all the time. But what's most important for us about the Spanish way of doing things is looking at the subjects, the nouns, and then using those to figure out whether we should use a plural conjugation or singular conjugation. Okay, so these are always going to be, for this chapter, the endings are always going to be A or AN. A or AN. So Mexico is singular, it's masculine, el país. Masculine, feminine doesn't matter, it's just singular or plural that matter. So here, singular. Películas, movies, plural, AN. So, again, now you don't have to worry about translating literally. You can just say, this means you are interested in movies. And here, you love Mexico. Okay. So there are a few more things on the next page. Okay. So, I did me and te with you. For él, ella, usted, you can have le. Nos, os, ellos, ellas, ustedes, les. Okay, so I usually just write them out like this. Le. Nos. Nothing there, and les. Okay. Actually, for all your pronouns in Spanish, these are like the greatest hits. You see these again and again. Me, te, nos. These are the ones, this place is always changing. You'll see what I mean later when we study more pronouns. But usually these will look the same across a whole range of pronouns. So it'll be sometimes hard for you to distinguish which pronouns are referring to what exactly. But here they're indirect object pronouns. Okay, so we have here a list of other words, and these other words, they might clarify or emphasize who likes or dislikes something. Okay, these are optional, so we could put it like this. Me gusta la fotografía. A mí me gusta la fotografía. Sometimes we'll want to use it when somebody says something like this. No me gusta Arby's. Okay, and somebody wants to reply and emphasize that they're contradicting this person. A mí sí me gusta Arby's. Well, you know what? I do like Arby's. A mí sí me gusta Arby's. This is there to emphasize that this response is different from this statement.